Hello everyone, welcome to another game review from me. This game is a little bit older than the last two ones and the review might be a little bit shorter as well, because unfortunately I lost the game record and managed to reconstruct only a little more than 100 moves. So the game was played on 18th of April. It was the first round of the Messeturnier Hannover and I was quite nervous. I'm always nervous in the first round, but especially so in this tournament because I was hoping for a good placement and I didn't play for a while, so I wasn't quite sure how strong I actually am. My name is Patrick Saering, I am 2-dan and I'm playing black in this game. White is being played by David Cho, 5-dan from Cambridge, Massachusetts. So let's see the game. I played on the 3-4 point, he took this corner, I took the top left corner, he took another Hoshi, and I enclosed this corner. So this is a fairly popular opening, which I have played a lot in the last couple of months. So he chose to take the star point now, threatening the top right corner just a little bit. So I was thinking about taking this enclosure as well, and I would imagine that white plays on the bottom, quite possibly just on the star point here. And even though I wouldn't mind this result specifically, I don't like how the game plays out. So this is a big Moyo game now, and usually I like more I prefer games with small fighting. So I just approached this corner here, so he couldn't enclose in this direction, and let's not get into detail about the plan because he pins it here anyway. So I jumped into the corner, which is my first option always if he pins us like that, and in this case I didn't mind either result, neither if he blocked at A or B. So I was expecting him to block at A and having us play out this result here, and I wasn't quite sure where to play now because on the one hand this is a very nice point for me because it threatens his territory in front of his wall, but also it's not that painful for me. If let's say I play on the left side and he plays here, I can still enclose this corner, so that would be fine as well. And if he decided to play on the top, I wouldn't mind at all. I can just play somewhere on the right now. So let's see. Yeah, but he instead decided to block this way. So this Joseki is basically a one-way route. And I jumped out here, and now this marked stone here is in somewhat of an awkward spot, and he decided to play there immediately. So he played here. So first of all, let's see. I think if he wants to use this stone, it also makes sense for him to push here twice. But he loses Sente, and I think I would come into his Moyo now here. So what he did do was that he played there, and I came out because I was thinking that I had to separate him there. But looking back at it, it might not be all that necessary. So let's see. The other option would be to bump into his stone here. And oh, wait a second, what I forgot to tell you guys. If you have this shape from this Joseki here, then this marked stone on 18 is threatening this Tsuchi, because now obviously you cannot block this stone in, because then your corner will be gone. But also if you block on this side, you lose your base. And now you have to come out with your stones. True, black can still live inside here, but that would be quite a nice result for white. So I think the option should be A or B here for black. And let's see what would have happened if I played at B. So I think if I bump into him, he will most likely just extend here. And now it's my turn, and I can choose to play here or there. And what is most important about this is that even though I bumped into him, this cutting archie isn't gone yet. Because if I play, let's see, I think this side is better. If I play on this side, and he cuts me, he will get cut as well. So this is the one option. Let's see the other one. Yeah, this should be a little bit better. So there's still this cut. But the disadvantage of bumping into him here is that if I want to cut later, he might not play that way, but take my bamboo, and if I connect here in bad shape, maybe that's better for him than what I was hoping for in the game. So in the game I came out here. He played on top. I played Hane, he extended. I connected my stones and he pulled back. And I pushed here twice to force him a little bit over-concentrated down there. So I was thinking that all of this is nice exchanges, but I'm not so sure anymore, because even though black has somewhat decent shape, white got all this territory here. And also the weakness I was telling you about earlier on, at this point it's not fixed yet. So maybe black wants to fix that now. But then again, it's not that big of a deal, because black is outside quite comfortably now. So I played here, which was horrible, because it neither fixes the weakness nor does it attack the white stones really. What I was thinking that it was fixing this weakness. So now he pushed inside here, and if I connected on this side, he could play like this. And the white stones are immediately alive, but the black stones are not yet. So this I didn't like. And because of that, I connected here and let him cut. I'm not sure, maybe this result is even worse for black. But note that the problem comes from this move. It's totally wrong to play there. I just didn't realize in time that he could cut like this. So now I have to go outside. He extends. And I played again because I felt that my group was still quite weak, and also I think that this is a little bit annoying for him because of this attachment here. So in the game he played this Hane here, thinking that it was Sente, but it was actually not, and so I cut here now. So he thought that he was capturing 3 stones here, because, well, of course I cannot play like this. And 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 I cannot play like this. And what he thought that was that if I played like I did in the game, that he could threaten the throw in here, and if I defend it, then he would capture me in the snapback here. But that's not what happened, because after he played here, I can Atari, and now there's no more snapback. And if he connects his stones, I can connect my stones as well. So that he overlooked. Now he realized that, and he clamped here. And when I played this stone here, I was thinking to go down when he clamps, but it's a little different now because of these exchanges. So let's see, if I played like this, for example, I think that the black group is like this group here. I think it is both in trouble and also in very bad shape, so it's not doing much, but it's very heavy. Let's see. Also the white group isn't quite alive yet, so like this, it's white's turn, and yeah, white cannot live here, so this would actually be quite nice for me. So most likely it was just another big mistake that I didn't go down here. Yeah, I think I was missing that one as well. Yeah, because of the weakness of this group, I decided to connect on top, but now he can also connect on bottom, and these exchanges become bad for me. I lose all my archie there, and he's somewhat fine for now. So this looks like a big move now because it connects the black stones, but if white plays somewhere on the left side here, maybe this is a good move, or maybe just simply there. Then the white bottom side is quite threatening, so I would have to show something for it on the right hand side, but I think it's not easy to attack the white stones now. So instead, I was approaching here. He took the extension, and I took my extension as well. So in the game he approached here, which is quite close to my stone, considering that I'm somewhat strong already on the outside. So I pincered here, which I think this is not a very common spot to pincer, this 2-space low pincer, but in this case I liked it because, well, first of all I wanted to pincer low to make sure that it's not easy for him to get live, and also I didn't want to go so far because why allow him an extension when I don't have to. But also I thought it was not necessary for me to come quite that close, which might make it possible for him to go on top here, because I'm that strong. I thought I can just play here, and it would be more difficult for him to counterattack the stone when he jumps out. But surprisingly, he didn't jump out at all. He just slided into the corner, and so I enclosed him. So here he cannot escape anymore. So he attached here, I played this Hane, he connected and I connected. And now he kept my stone, enlarging his moyo. So in the game I exchanged those 2 stones, which quite honestly don't really benefit me, but anyway. So after he kept here, I was thinking if I should play this on this side and just grab some territory on the left. But then I thought that after I play here, I probably do not want to enter the corner anymore. So if he plays anywhere else, like let's just put a stone on the board somewhere. So probably I don't want to enter this way anymore. Oh, wait a second. I don't want to enter this way anymore because after I defended the left side already, this exchange is not that beneficial for me. So therefore I played here first, and I was thinking that he would of course answer, and I just take the left side, and I think the game is better for black now, but it's still quite an even game. Even though I did this huge mistake here, I think he did a couple of mistakes himself. The first one playing here quite slowly because he thought that he could capture the stone. And then also this approach, I cannot say it's bad because there's so many ways this can go. But after he slided here and I enclosed, the result is clearly favoring me, so the overall position I think is also a little bit better for black. So what I did do was that I slided here, and now he attached. So this was quite surprising to me because this attachment is not all that threatening, I think. I played Hane here because I could, and he cut, and I Atari'd here. So in the game he was giving up the stone, but of course I wasn't looking at that for 1 second. I thought that he would go down here and I would attack his stones, and well, I wasn't sure what he would do now because it's not easy for me. It's not easy for him to find a way out of this fight, which isn't all that painful. So, but he didn't take this fight. He just played this Atari and separated my stones. But because the corner is still open, this is not a problem at all. So this is not a good result for white. I was quite surprised that he played this way, and he played that way fast as well. So maybe it was his plan all along, but I have this Panuki now, and also I got the corner. So because he is somewhat strong here, I just played in the corner again. If I do not play there, and white plays there first, this might be Sente. So that would be quite big. So I just played there, which is quite a big point anyway. And he ignored, which I expected because I think he's falling behind if he just answered. And now this part is really strange, but I think it just was that strange in the game. So I blocked on top, and now he played. Oh, first of all he asked here, and after I decided myself for the outside already with the stone, I thought that I should take the outside here as well. But quite honestly, it's also an option just to take the corner here, because black is not really behind in territory as the white bottom is not closed. So I decided for the outside though, And now I think he really did play that way. So of course I cut there, and after he played here, I connected my stones. So it's also an option to play here, I guess, because when he cuts there, now he's threatening to capture the stone, but it's my turn, so I can still come back here, and this seems like quite a difficult fight for white. But also, this might not be necessary, because if I play like this, I have quite big territory on the left side, and still, as long as the bottom is open, white does not have very much territory. So now he exchanged those moves here in Sente, which seems somewhat natural, but maybe it was not necessary for me to answer actually. Because honestly, that's only 5 stones, which I lose if he plays there. But then again, he isn't quite alive on the right side, so I was just answering there, feeling pretty good about the game. So now he played this schema, and as always, there's this cut. So if I wanted to, I could just cut here right away. As always, when you play Kema, there's the option to be cut. But it's not really looking like it's a good fight for black. And also together with, let's see. Let's just put a stone somewhere. And also together with this peep and white coming out here, the black stones here in this area, let's mark them. The black stones here could be quite heavy, and also they don't have much eye shape yet, so in the game I was trying to solve both of those problems, and so I played here first of all, which also threatens to go inside his Moyo somewhat more. So he didn't defend, but he went deeper into my own area of influence. And now I had quite a nice plan, I think, because I was asking him first of all here. Well, you might wonder, how's that an asking move? Because this way, surely white doesn't want to go. Well, that's true, and right now you don't want to play this way. So he did answer, capturing the stone in a ladder. But now I came back to cut, and I jumped out here. So after I got this marked stone here before, it would be a nice point for... It would be a nice point for me if I could connect all my stones this way. So that he doesn't want to allow, and therefore he goes in between here. Wait a second, that doesn't make any sense at all. He could just capture here. Wait, this stone should be here. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, as I said, I had to reconstruct this game record because I unfortunately saved another game over this game, so... Okay, so now he cannot just cut this way. And also coming out here would allow me to bamboo. So what he did do in the game was that he broke my bamboo like this, But now, because of my asking move, I have this Tezuchi here. And if he comes back to capture those 2 stones, I can give Atari here and capture his 2 stones. And now there's this cut again, and also his territory is totally broken now. So what he did do was that he captured the stone, but now I capture his 2 stones as well. So this is quite a nice result for me. As you can tell, the game was going quite well for me, but unfortunately I lost the game, and there's not many moves I can remember from here. So what happened was that he cut here, and also he played this peep. And later on, those marked stones here invaded quite deeply into my territory, but they didn't make ice, so I tried to kill him. And I failed to do so, and later on I had a Miai, which was important for my group on the right side. But in Byoyomi, when he took 1 point, I totally forgot about the Miai and I didn't take the other one. And my whole group died there. And yeah, that's how I lost this game. Quite unfortunately. Even after this point, I think I did alright for quite a while. Even though I did complicate the game a little more than necessary. But anyway, I hope you can enjoy this game. Even though we don't have all the moves. And you can learn something from it. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Bye bye.